Hey guys, Chris here, and today I'm doing another race reaction, this time to the 2020 Italian Grand Prix. I did this type of thing with the Austrian GP back in July, and it's going to be up in the right top corner if you want to watch that. But I kind of enjoy doing these, so I might as well thought, why not bring it back again for this, because the Italian Grand Prix yesterday was an absolute thriller. So it's been 24 hours since that race has ended, and I still can't believe how we ended up with that result. Like, it's like one of those races where you just can't believe it. Like, you feel like you're dreaming, it didn't happen, but it really did happen. So the top three consisted of Pierre Gasly taking home his first career win and his second career podium, and also being the first French driver since Olivier Panis to win a Grand Prix. The last French winner was in 1996, Monaco, so this was a great day for France. In second place, we have Carlos Sainz. He was really pushing Gasly in those last few laps, but he finished second, giving him the best result of his career, beating third place in Brazil last year. So this must have felt good for him, but it must have also been pretty sad because he said on the radio if he had one more lap, he would have gotten to Gasly, and hell, we could have seen the first Spanish winner since Fernando Alonso in 2013, so it would have been nice, but I'm satisfied with Gasly winning the race. And finally, in third place is Lance Stroll in the pink Mercedes, taking his second career podium, and also the first podium for Racing Point under that name, which will probably be their last one, but finally a pink Mercedes gets a podium. Like, that was our expectation before this season started, and now they got one podium, so good job, Racing Point. So going down the order, Lando Norris was close to the podium but could only settle for 4th. Valtteri Bottas 5th, Ricciardo 6th. Hamilton finished 7th after getting a stop-and-go penalty for pitting while it was closed. Ocon in 8th, which is good points for the Renault team, especially since they're renaming themselves to Alpine after this season, which is a weird name. Kvyat in 9th, and Sergio Perez in 10th. What's even cool is that all the teams on the podium all had points from each driver, so, you know, Gasly, Kvyat, Sainz, and Norris, Stroll, and Perez, like, all of them had points today, which is pretty good. So going into the drivers who did not finish the race, Vettel had problems, as usual, but he had brake problems and thankfully got the car to slow down somehow, even though he hit the foam blocks where the first turn is. Magnussen had issues with his engine and brought out the first safety car. And Leclerc, I'm not sure if he lost the car or had trouble handling it, but he lost it through Parabolica and crashed heavily, which brought out a red flag, the first time we've seen it since Azerbaijan 2017. And finally, Verstappen retired due to engine problems. And also, I think the biggest loser in this race was Kimi Räikkönen. He was running kinda decent before the red flag, and then after the red flag, he was in a really, really good position. But during that red flag, Alpha made the dumb decision to switch him from hards to softs because they didn't have mediums or anything. And like I said, that was a dumb idea because the last 26 laps, softs are not going to last that long. And pretty much he dropped during those last few laps, which was a shame because he had a good chance of scoring points for Alpha, which I don't think they scored points this season. So it's kind of a heartbreak for them. Also, this was a good send-off race for Williams' team, as Claire and Frank Williams, they're stepping down as the leaders of this team after the race. And Nicholas Latifi was really close to the points. He was 11th place again, but I really wish he got those points because, I mean, even though 11th may seem good, I think scoring points on the final race of, Claire and Frank leading the team would have been amazing to see. So going back to the race, this was honestly one of the best races I've watched so far. I'm really happy for AlphaTauri and Pierre Gasly especially because he's been going through some tough stuff in the past 12 months. I mean, he got demoted to Toro Rosso, he lost his friend Antoine Hubert. He did score podium, so that's kind of a high, but recently he got his house robbed, so that's really sucks for him. But now he won a race, which I think is just an amazing redemption story, honestly. And also, it's really nice to see that McLaren is really on the uprise again because remember they were garbage during 2013 to like 2018, and then 2019 they were doing pretty well. They scored a podium at Brazil, and now this year they scored 2 podiums, one in Austria and now one in Italy. You know, it would have really been nice to see Sainz get in front of Gasly and win that race, because remember, McLaren's last win was Brazil 2012, and it's been like, what, 8 years since that race happened. It would have been really nice to see Sainz win that race, especially since he's leaving the team at the end of the season, but I'm fine with Gasly winning, like I said, you know. I think Sainz will have more opportunities this year to win if, you know, Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari are out of the picture, because they're really good in the midfield right now. Oh yeah, and finally, Racing Point got a podium, like I said, which is nice to see, because obviously with that pink Mercedes, we expected them to at least, you know, get a podium, and well, now it came true. Oh yeah, by the way, just a little fun fact before I end this video. This is the first time since the 2013 Australian Grand Prix that a Red Bull, Mercedes, or Ferrari did not win a race, as Kimi Raikkonen won that race in a Lotus. And this is the first time since Hungary 2012 that a Red Bull, Mercedes, or Ferrari didn't even finish on the podium. So I'm glad that I got to see this race live, because it was absolutely a thriller. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for today. I'm really sorry if my commentary was crap. I haven't done one of these since like a month ago or two. But if you enjoyed somehow, make sure to drop a like and subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.